Ryzen 4000 laptops for you. Wow, this phone looks like a Game Boy. What? Fly to space with a touchscreen rocket? Say what? With so many of you guys interested in the AMD Ryzen 4000 laptops, let's check out what other options are there since Asus just launched. Right after Asus, Acer also released their Acer Swift 3, which is a 14-inch thin and light everyday laptop. While there are 10th generation Intel options, let's focus on the AMD variant just because there are more. It is powered by the 6-core AMD Ryzen 4500U paired with 8GB of RAM. It should be more than enough for your everyday tasks, and it is also very light so you can carry it around. It also has a 1080p IPS display powered by the integrated Radeon graphics in the 4500U. It even comes with Wi-Fi 6. And guess what? It only costs you 2,599 ringgit. Wait, what? Oh, hashtag cheap buy. If you want more, Lenovo Legion 5 is a 15-inch laptop powered by AMD Ryzen 4000 series. But their approach is a bit different because their specs are fully customizable starting from RM 3,749 ringgit on their website. You can choose between the Ryzen 5 4600H and the Ryzen 7 4800H, GTX 1650 and 1650 Ti, and pair them up with either 8GB or 16GB of RAM. Finally, for the display, there are 60Hz and 120Hz options. For your info, the 60Hz panel is actually more expensive because it is more color accurate and brighter than the 120Hz panel. Did we miss out on any new laptops? Let us know in the comment section below. Isn't it exciting to check out what gaming phones are packed with? Because most of the time, they are more powerful than flagship phones. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know that Black Shark 3 has just released in Malaysia not too long ago, and it has become quite the talk of the town because of its feature, and also it is the first gaming phone ever to come with 5G. There are two phone models in this series, Black Shark 3 and Black Shark 3 Pro. This is a plus sign. It's Pro, okay? Both phones feature a 90Hz display panel that isn't too ideal as a 120Hz screen would have been way better. Both displays come equipped with a 270Hz touch sampling rate for a better finger-to-screen response, giving you swifter reactions, which is great for all kinds of games from MOBA to FPS. Now, check out their specs here. Simon, 3 seconds rolling. Apparently, Black Shark 3 have become the gaming phone of 2020 because they have a pair of pop-up button on the shoulder side. Anyway, the buttons can be fully customized to your liking, so now you can enjoy some FPS game with better tactile feedback. Mobile gamers, what do you think about this phone? Is it powerful considering that we don't have 5G yet? Let us know! Last year, Google added a car crash detection feature to their Pixel smartphones to ensure user safety. And this year, Google will be rolling out more features to their smartphones, and here is what we know. Number 1, Safety Check. This is a tool that makes sure you're safe when you're outdoors alone. You set a time for when you want it to check in on you. When the time comes and you do not respond to it, it will share your location with your emergency contacts immediately or dial 911, in this case 999, and provide your location on Google Maps. Number 2, bedtime mode. You can choose to fall asleep to soothing sounds and limit interruptions while you're asleep. If you do stay up way past the sleeping time you have set for yourself, the smartphone will display a snapshot of how much precious sleep time you have wasted. Number 3, Google Recorder. You can use Google Assistant to start recording or use it to search from your existing ones. And here is what makes it even better. You automatically get transcripts of your recordings in Google Documents. It is always nice to see more cohesion between Google apps and Google services. And I'm not too sure when the features will roll out, but when they do, I'm sure Google Recorder will be widely used. Anyone knows the game The Outer Worlds? If you have played it, let us know in the comment section below how was your experience playing it. Those who don't know, The Outer Worlds is a single-player sci-fi game on PS4, Nintendo Switch, Microsoft Windows, and Xbox One. The game has received generally favorable reviews from critics, allowing them to win the Nebula Award for game writing. The game portrays a future where the Gilded Age of robber barons never ended. Huge companies colonized a solar planet called Halcyon, turning its planet into nightmarish company town compounds, hardscrabble survivalist compounds, or a labyrinthine prison. And instead of coming from a vault like Fallout, your protagonist is an unfrozen passenger on the Hope, a long-lost ship that apparently holds some of the Earth's brightest minds in suspended animation. It's good to know the game secured an award because of their conventional narrative and complex theme. There are also moments and characters well written, most notably in the depiction of a sexual romance through your companion Parvati. However, there are Reddit threads debating whether Disco Elysium should have won the Nebula Award instead. Gamers, what do you think? While we are all adapting to the new norm, NASA astronauts have launched to space on SpaceX's Crew Dragon with touchscreen controls only. Instead of manual controls and switches, Crew Dragon pilots have 3 large touchscreen panels in front of them and some buttons below them. I assume they're emergency buttons for when the screen hangs. Skirt! Let's take a look. While it may not be as outrageous as the spaceship controls we often see in movies, watching them use the touchscreen interface to control Crew Dragon felt like a big step forward into the future. But look at that space. Why you accidentally pressed the wrong thing?
Been hit. Explore. Do you read? Explore.
Anyway, I'm gonna pass comments time to Shay now.
陪你去看流星雨落在我地球上，让你的泪落在我肩膀，在我肩膀。Oh, I'm here long. Anyways, let's read the comments of this week. The first comment comes from John Lee Yongjun, and this time he decided to not use any punctuations. Hey, Kyle, can you come here for a while?
Yes.
Can I read?
Okay.
他讲什么?
I don't know, man.
Moral of the story, please use comma and full stop and exclamation mark to express yourself accordingly. Try again next time. So Kirisato say, I'm interested in the Ryzen 7 3800 XT if it is cheaper than the Ryzen 4000 1 year later this year. You will never know because the 4000 will come afterwards. But then I think it's safe to assume that it will be cheaper than the 4000 series. Melvin VP say, Battlefield 6 for the win. Honestly, I'm not really a huge Battlefield fan these days because it takes a lot of time to get good and I ain't got time for that. Fikri Sharin says, Shane, where are you? Sorry, I was sick, so I couldn't read your comment. Never mind, now I go back to the old comments and read for you a little bit. So last week, Nelson said, I'm waiting for the 3900X to drop price. It might. Soon. You didn't hear from me. Poji's Shinozi say that I'm not usually turned on an upgrade. Like not much difference in first and second gen of CPU in terms of gaming performance. Are you asking me a question? Kai Hong! Is he asking me a question or is he asking a rhetorical question? Oh, you're saying yes, I agree. For most consumers, you don't need to be like me every generation change. Because I do test these parts, I need to get, on top of that, I'll be using every single generation just to let you guys know if it's worth it. So you guys can just upgrade accordingly. So in case you guys don't know, kita orang kat Mod House boleh cakap bahasa Melayu and we also can speak Chinese. 我会讲华语。我不能讲 Hokkien. So just type whatever language you're comfortable in lah. As long as it's Malaysian, we will reply you accordingly, okay? Because kita satu Malaysia. Nasrullah Nordin, to finish our rendang, that's what's true intentions of this premiere. Correct. Fizzly say, hi Human, are you there? Human. Hyvergy say, here am I, lack of GPU and CPU, no stock. Yeah, shortage now because of MCO. Moichuri say again, bro, you need to do more product reviews. I found out that there's not a lot of budget gaming monitor reviews less than 1,000. The problem is I cannot tahan monitors that's less than $1,000 ringgit. But you know what? For you, I will test. See, brother or not? Anyways, that's the end of the comments this week. It's a lot of comments because we had to catch up from last week. This week, leave more comments down below. Based on the topics that Michelle is talking about. Don't come and tell her she cute and stuff like that. She already know, ma. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all this content in 4K because Facebook now is gimping and nerfing all my content to 640 and 720p, which is very low res and very not bangsawan at all. I'm very disappointed. Please go to YouTube as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!